Honorable members, I need to inform you that I have received notice of motion under Article 217, 1B, read with Article 218 and Article 124, Sub-Article 4 of the Constitution of India, along with Section 31B of the Judges Enquiry Act 1968, to constitute a statutory committee for removal of Justice Yashwant Verma, Judge of the High Court of Judicature at Rajasthan, at Allahabad. This has been received by me today. It is signed by more than 50 members of the Council of States, and thus it meets the numerical requirement of signing by members of Parliament for setting in motion a process for removal of a High Court judge. I direct the Secretary General to find out whether a similar motion has been moved in the House of People, the Lok Sabha, and this is being done for the purpose that under the Judges Enquiry Act 1968, the procedure is different if a motion is presented in one house or if the motion is presented on the same day in both the houses. If the motion is presented in the two houses on different dates, then the motion which is presented in the house first, that alone is taken into consideration, and the second motion gets non-jurisdictional. But if the motion is presented in both the houses on the same day, then the provisions are different. If the motion is presented only in one house, then the presiding officer of that house has the competence to consider the motion and either admit or reject it. But if a motion is presented on the same day in both the houses, then the provisions are different. Then the right of the Speaker or the Chairman to admit or reject the motion is not there. Then the motions become property of the House. I would invite your attention in that behalf to Section 3, Subsection 2 of the Judges Enquiry Act 1968. If the motion referred to in subsection 1 is admitted, the Speaker, or as the case may be, Chairman, shall keep the motion pending and constitute as soon as may be for the purpose of making an investigation into the grounds on which the removal of a judge is prayed for, a committee consisting of 3 members of whom one shall be chosen from among the Chief Justice and other judges of the Supreme Court, one shall be chosen from among the Chief Justices of the High Courts, and one shall be a person who is, in the opinion of the Speaker, or as the case may be, Chairman, a distinguished jurist. And before that it is given that if a notice given of a motion for presenting an address to the President praying for removal of a judge signed by in the case of a notice given in the House of People by not less than 100 members of the House, and in the case of a notice given in the Council of States by not less than 50 members of the Council, then the Speaker, or as the case may be, the Chairman may, after consulting such persons, if any, as he thinks fit, and after considering such material or materials, if any, as may be available to him, either admit the motion or refuse to admit the same. But coming to a motion that has been presented in both the houses on the same day, it says, provided that where notice of a motion referred to in subsection 1 are given on the same day in both the houses of Parliament, no committee shall be constituted